So, yeah, the best thing about having a podcast called the No Audience Podcast is you can say what the hell you want to say, do what the hell you want to do. Ain't nobody listening. That's the whole point. So, yo, it's your girl BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio, the No Audience Podcast. Now, let me check my sound, because that's what we do over here. I got a lot I want to say about this Buffalo shooting, because, look, y'all rising up, but, you know, when that happens, when a black man kill a black man, don't nobody do nothing. What's up with that? What is up with that? Okay, so wait, I can't. So what is really going on with?
I missed that blue sweater.
And leave it right there when you leave.
Whatever happened to your black turtleneck? You still got it?
I don't know. I haven't seen that thing in years.
That was my favorite.
Anyway, the No Audience Podcast. I gotta check it on my phone because for some reason the website won't let me check the sound. What's up with that? That's crazy to me. Let me see how I sound. Let me hear. Because, okay, so, the No Audience Podcast. I think I sound okay. What happened to the sound? Okay, so. There it is. The No Audience Podcast. Yes, that's what I'm calling this podcast, the No Audience Podcast. This Buffalo shooting that went on the other day, I haven't really been following it because, you know, black people kill black people every day, and no one is outraged. It takes a white person to kill a black person for someone to get outraged. I never understood that. I don't understand that. Can someone explain that to me somewhere? Oh, you can't because ain't nobody listening. Well, I will be damned. Oh. Wait. Co-host from the other room say what?
Check your mic to make sure that the people that ain't listening can hear you.
I did. I checked it to see if the people that ain't listening can hear. Let me check it one more time, just in case. Wait. Co-host from the other room say what? Oh yeah, see, we got a nice sound. I checked it to see if the people that ain't listening can hear. We got a nice sound. But so anyway, like I was saying, I don't understand why the black community is so outraged that this white boy went on a shooting rampage when someone in the hood is killed somebody somewhere, and ain't no, you don't hear no outrage. Where's the outrage when a black person kill a black person? Huh? So, according to CNN, social media posts by the 18-year-old white boy suspected of shooting and killing 10 people at a Buffalo supermarket on the Sabbath revealed he had been planning his attack for months. Alleged gunman Peyton S. Gendron, I don't know. He's of Conklin, New York, posted that he selected a particular zip code in Buffalo because it had the highest percentage of a black population close enough to where he lived. Police and other officials have described the mass shooting as a hate crime. Finally, black community get a hate crime charge against, well, y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, in his post, initially written on the chat app Discord and shared on online forum for change, whatever, the suspect said he visited the Tops Friendly Market 3 times on March 8th to survey the layout as well as at the times of the day when there were the most customers. Y'all, they watching us like hawks. And then y'all gonna still invite them to the cookout. Watch. Because that's what y'all do, black people. You get mad when a white person kill a black person. You're fired up, ready to do some things. But when a black person kill a black person, I don't see the outrage. Make me want to drink some of this Dr. Pepper over here. I think that's what I might do, though. Drink some of this Dr. Pepper over here. I know y'all think it's a beer, but I don't give a damn what you think. Those of y'all that's not listening, this is the No Audience Podcast. I'm your host, BeeSparrow from BeeSparrowTalk. Got the co-host in the other room. Co-host in the living room. She stepped away for a minute, but she'll be back. Oh, thank the Most High for water. Yeah, I had to chase my Dr. Pepper with water, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge. Don't do that. Anyway, so we see that Peyton was scoping out the place like he NCI mother effing S or something. All up in here in the black community. That's what we get for inviting people to the cookout. Here he is scoping y'all out. Y'all probably say, oh, look, that white boy in the hood. I know that's right, white boy. Uh-huh. White boy done shot y'all asses up. Sorry. Ooh, that is so insensitive. I'm sorry. Look, my condolences to the families. Really, truly. I promise. But we got to do better when it comes to these heathens, y'all. And when it comes to ourselves. Because y'all know daggone well in the hood, somebody done killed somebody 2-3 times last night before. Y'all know it's true. And that there is no outrage, no national attention, no outrage. Little Peyton, little heathen boy, go shoot up a supermarket in the hood, and the whole world is mourning.
I literally had a black person tell me that we can do it, but other people can't.
We can do what? Kill each other.
But other people can't do it.
You said a black person told you this.
Professional setting too, because I was kind of saying the same thing. I was saying, because I think John Sanders got killed a few months before some white man killed somebody, and I remember thinking, saying,
well, you know the people that ain't listening can't hear you, right? But go ahead. I'll try to relay the message.
we were in a professional setting too, and I was just saying how it's funny. I lost a couple of people, but not to anybody white. They were killed by black people, and there was no one cared.
No one cared.
And they were like, well, we can do it, but other people can't.
So we can kill each other, but other people can't kill us, huh?
And this was a professional black woman that said
A professional black woman said that to you.
Mm-hmm. She compared it to the N-word. She compared it to that. I was like, what? I don't know if she meant that's how it is, or if she agreed that it was okay. I don't know.
So back to this article, according to the CNN.com, about the white boy that shot up the supermarket in Buffalo, New York. The alleged gunman was taken into custody in the immediate aftermath and is under suicide watch after pleading not guilty to first-degree murder charge, according to authorities.
That's why he had on that tissue paper outfit.
They didn't take him to Burger King this time, like they took Dylan to Ruth. Anyway, suspect visited the supermarket day before the attack. He was at the Tops Friendly supermarket on Friday, the day before the shooting, doing what they call it, recon. Yes, thank you, co-host from the other room. This is what the Buffalo Commissioner Joseph said. The Buffalo Police Commissioner. I'm not gonna sit up and try to pronounce people's names for y'all. Shit, you go look the article up, see it in for yourself. If you want to see his name, shoot, Google him. Anyway, the manager says she told the boy to leave the day before the attack. An operations manager at the market told ABC News that she saw him at the store on Friday evening and told him to leave because it looked like he was bothering customers. The boy, what's his name, Patrick? No, his name ain't no daggone Patrick. His name is Elwood, not Elwood, Peyton. She said Peyton was sitting on a bench outside of the store wearing the camouflage that he would wear the next day on the Sabbath. The Sabbath, that's our Sabbath. Left without an argument. He left without an argument. That's what Chanel Harris Teague told ABC. Now, y'all know Chanel. Y'all know Chanel Harris Teague. Come on, y'all know she just is black. Teague's brother, the Reverend Tim Newkirk, told the Buffalo News that Peyton was posing as a beggar, and Teague told him he couldn't panhandle there. Not only did he shoot y'all up, but he was asking for y'all money the day before. The day before. Now, I'm just saying, I ain't trying to put nothing, I ain't trying to put no pieces together. I'm just, according to this article, y'all let y'all open enemy shop at the markets that y'all, I don't know. I don't know about Buffalo, so I don't know. All I know is that everybody that say they're your friend ain't your friend. Y'all better start checking these white people when they come up in y'all neighborhoods, claiming this and claiming that. Because the next thing you know, either they're going to take your neighborhood or they're going to take your life. I'm just saying, I never trusted them. And I don't see how y'all can. Your open enemy from day one. And will always be your open enemy. It's written. We ain't got to go there, but anyway. The attack would have continued elsewhere had the suspect not been stopped, y'all. The suspect had other target locations down the street, according to Erie County Sheriff John Garcia. Authorities found another rifle and a shotgun in his vehicle, said Garcia, who credited the quick arrival of two police officers with preventing other attacks. Y'all better stop inviting people to the cookouts, too. I'm just saying. Stop inviting these people to the cookouts. Quit it. Look, I'm telling y'all, after a while, there's not going to be any more black race. There's going to be a whole new race. Because we mix with every damn body we know and see. We do. Why? We got to mix with everybody. Why? Y'all know the Most High don't like mixing. He don't even like it when we mix our clothes. He don't like it when we wear some denim with cotton. According to scripture. He don't like it when we mix. His precious jewels. Come on, y'all. Listen now.
Call me.
Huh?
Call me.
No. No. Oh, I said hit. Okay, so listen. Boy, you... So, hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all that ain't listening. That's the thing about having a podcast with no audience, y'all. You can do and say any damn thing you want to. You can walk around naked. I don't recommend it, but because one time my husband, anyway, listen, the writing seen on the suspect's firearm, CNN has obtained a photo of 2 of the firearms inside the alleged gunman's vehicle that were not used in the shooting. Writing is seen on the weapons, including the phrase, "White Lives Matter," as well as what appears to be the name of a victim of a crime committed by a black suspect. Oh, we getting somewhere. Y'all heard it. The video shows gunman apologizing, sparing one person's life. Wait, hold up. The video shows the gunman, Peyton, apologizing, sparing one person's life. Video obtained by CNN and filmed during the shooting shows the gunman turning his weapon on a man who is curled up on the ground near what looks like a checkout lane. The man, huh?
A white man.
The man shouts, "No!" And the shooter then says, "Sorry," turns and walks away. The video ends at this point, and it is unknown what happened next. It's not clear why the man was apparently spared or why the gunman apologized. Jules, the co-host from the other room, said the man was white.
I saw the video.
He said he saw the video. He said that man on the ground, curled up, was white as snow, hunty. And so he didn't say that. He said he synced it, y'all. He said he synced it. So, family has not visited the suspect in jail. Investigators have spoken to the suspect's family and described them as distraught and sickened by what happened, said Sheriff Garcia. The alleged shooter has met with his legal team while in custody, he said, but there hasn't been no family request to visit the shooter. Wait. So, presidential visit, what's the day? Help me, Lord. President Joe Crow Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are scheduled to visit Buffalo Tuesday and meet with the families of the shooting victims, first responders, and community leaders.
What that's gonna do?
I don't know why I'm looking at the camera. What co-host from the other room said, "What is that going to do? What is that going to do? Y'all, I only have 25 more minutes. Lord, help me through this article because it keeps getting worse. Black people outraged that a white boy shot up the supermarket, but somebody got killed in the hood last night. I heard some gunshots too, by the way, in the distance. Ain't nobody outraged about that. You got these brothers on YouTube, got time to sit back and talk about black women fighting at Walmart, but ain't nobody talking about them gunshots that went up in the air this morning. So this article goes on to say, racist beliefs shared in rant allegedly from suspect. Excuse me. Racist beliefs shared in rant allegedly from suspect. Since the shooting, officials have looked at what they say was the suspect's racist intent and his history. We continue to investigate this case as a hate crime, a federal hate crime, and as a crime perpetrated by a racially motivated, violent extremist. Stephen Belonia. Look, that's what it looked like to me. We just gonna call him Stephen. He's the special agent in charge of FBI Buffalo field office. That's what he said at a news conference on Sunday, y'all. The massacre follows other mass shootings in recent years in which authorities say a white supremacist suspect was motivated by racial hatred, included in El Paso, Texas, Charleston, South Carolina, and as far as Norway and New Zealand. We everywhere. Four corners of the earth, that's where he dispersed us. Yes, he most certainly did, via slave ship. He dispersed us all over the place for being disobedient, worshiping idols, our brothers spreading our seed around, spreading your seed around to different nations, and our sisters. What? I'm going to leave that in there, co-host. I'm going to leave that in there. He says circle ain't got four corners. I'm going to leave it in there. Okay? So, anyway, in a 180-page diatribe linked to the suspect, he said he subscribed to a great replacement theory, or the false belief that white Americans are being replaced by people of other races. Once a fringe idea, replacement theory has recently become a talking point for Fox News host Tucker Carlson, as well as other prominent conservatives. They scared. It's happening. Sorry, not sorry. A year ago, the suspect landed on the radar of police as a student at Susquehanna Valley High School. Look, damn it, that's what it looked like to me. Susquehanna. Hey, that's what it looked like to me. Valley High School.
Welcome to CSP 101.
He made who? Okay. He made he made an ominous reference to murder suicide through a virtual learning platform in June, the Valley Central School District said on Monday. Though the threat was not specific and did not involve other students, the instructor immediately informed an administrator who escalated the matter to New York State Police. A spokesperson told CNN, adding the law limits what more school officials can say. So he was already on their radar. I mean, the privilege of it all. The straight up privilege of it all. They were scoping him out. But it took him to kill 10 people for them to finally get him. Now the community mourned loved ones, and my heart goes out to the 10 people killed on Saturday, ranged in age from 32 to 86. Among them, a former police officer who tried to stop the gunman and a number of people doing their regular grocery shopping. Of the 13 people shot, authorities say 11 were black. The sadness and frustration was still palpable among many who came to the supermarket to pay respects and show their support. We are a community in Buffalo. If you are a black and brown, for the sake of what's going on, I'm going to leave that black and brown right there, okay? If you are a black and brown person, you knew someone impacted, said Felicia Dove, a local business owner and activist. This is the impact of white supremacy, she said. This was not a case of mental health. This is someone who targeted an impoverished community, heavily concentrated with poor black people, and caught us in our most vulnerable moments on the Sabbath, shopping where the Lord told us to rest, and don't spend no money, and don't cause nobody to receive any money. But back to the article. So someone says, I feel more insulted than anything. Resident Darius Morgan told CNN, born and raised in Buffalo. Morgan said of the gunman, how dare you come in here? How dare you take this from us? We grew up here. This is our home. And they came in and destroyed it. That's what you're mad about? You're mad about the ones that's destroying it every day? I'm just asking. I mean, you know, the ones that's messing up the laundry rooms where people can't even go wash their clothes. They got their guns and their drugs and all that. Anyway, I'm just... New York Governor Kathy, I ain't going to try to pronounce her last name. Y'all Google her ass. Has announced $2.8 million in funding for the victims. That's all. $2.8 million. And Afghanistan, the Afghans get $800 million for funding for the victims and their families, according to a statement from her office. GoFundMe has also compiled a list of verified fundraisers dedicated to helping in the wake of the tragedy. I ask again, where's the outrage in the black community where black people kill black people? I'm just asking for a friend, y'all. Where that outrage at?
I know people are sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow. I was keeping my eye on that sparrow. Come on in. What's up, BeeSparrow?
I can't call it. I'm just trying to figure this out. Where's the outrage when a black person terrorizes their own neighborhood? It happens all the time in the hood. Ain't no CNN reports. Ain't no... Where's the outrage? Somebody said, it was for the New York Times, somebody said it wasn't a random act of violence. They ain't gonna let me open the article though because they want me to pay for it. So it's a lot of coverage about this white boy that shot up the black community at the supermarket on the Sabbath. People spending all willy-nilly. According to the Philadelphia Inquirer, the Philadelphia Inquirer, wait, I got to put my disclaimer on. Wait, is that it?
All right, I know people.
No. Where's my disclaimer? Okay, anyway, y'all know I don't own the rights to this mess. I'm just reading the article. I remember this dude accused me of plagiarism. Plagiarism because I was reading the article. People stupid. People suck. So, an 18-year-old white racist cold-blooded massacre of 10 people in a Buffalo, New York grocery, most of them black, is sadly only the latest senseless chapter in a disturbing rise of hate crimes across the country. This surge, at a minimum, has been stoked by the fact-free social media posts, reckless right-wing commentators, and shameless, craven Republican political leaders. The accuser killer, armed with an assault-style rifle, drove more than 200 miles from his hometown near Binghamton, New York. He's believed to have posted a racist rant praising other mass murderers and endorsing a white supremacist ideology known as replacement theory, which is based on the ludicrous notion that people of color are being brought to this country to replace white Americans. Wow. I've been told that they were coming to replace black Americans too. Well, ain't anybody that coming their way. That's still, hey, man, get your paper, killer. Ooh, wrong choice of words. So yeah, I don't understand it. Someone can make it make sense to me. That'd be very nice. But who's gonna make it make sense if you ain't listening? Huh? This here is the No Audience Podcast. Ain't nobody listening. Ain't gonna hurt nobody to get on down. Ain't nobody listening. That's the thing. When you have a no audience podcast, shit, you can say anything you want. Do anything you want. And you ain't got to worry about them that ain't listening. So, I'm sorry this happened to the community, but I just need to know where the outrage is when black people do it to black people. I always ask. Was Dylan Hunt charged with a hate crime when he kills those people in the South Carolina church? The one that they took to Burger King? What was his name? Dylan Hunt, right? I don't know. I'm trying to find some information on him. Maybe that wasn't his name. What was his name, y'all? The boy that shot up the church.
That was it, I think.
Dylan Roof. What'd I say? Dylan Hunt. What was Dylan Roof charged with?
Hello?
Death sentence upheld for Dylan Roof, who killed 9 in South Carolina church shooting.
Is it she? I'm doing fine.
So yes, I was talking about Dylan Roof. We remember him. Shot up the church in South Carolina. Death sentence upheld for Dylan Roof, who killed 9 in South Carolina church shooting. The June 17, 2015 attack in Charleston was a racially motivated hate crime. A jury found. The Federal Appeals Court upheld a death sentence for Dylan Roof, the white man convicted in the mass shooting of black members of Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina. He was 27. He had appealed his sentence to the U.S. Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, which concluded no cold record or careful parsing of statutes and precedents can capture the full horror of what Roof did. His crimes qualify him for the harshest penalty that a jury society can impose. The court recounted the crimes of Roof, who as a 21-year-old admitted white supremacists entered the church on June 17, 2015 and joined a Bible study group. The parishioners welcomed Roof, handing him a Bible and a study sheet. The court said, for the next 45 minutes, Roof worshipped with the parishioners. They stood and shut their eyes for closing for prayer. Roof then took out his gun and started shooting, the court said. Parishioners dove under tables to hide. Roof continued shooting, reloading multiple times. After firing approximately 74 rounds, Roof reached one parishioner who was praying aloud. He told her to shut up and then asked if he had shot her yet. Roof told her, I'm going to leave you here to tell the story, according to the court records. Roof killed 9 people. And days later, during a eulogy, President Barack Obama described the victims as good people, decent people, God-fearing people, people so full of life and full of kindness, people who ran the race, preserved, people of good faith. He led the audience at the College of Charleston Arena in a rendition of Amazing Grace. Roof, who was convicted of murder and other crimes, including 9 counts of racially motivated hate crimes, resulting in death, was sentenced to death in early 2017. Standby defense lawyers tried unsuccessfully to question his mental health for the record. Roof said at the time that arguing for a prison sentence wasn't worth the efforts. In his appeal, Roof challenged his competency to stand trial, questioned whether he should have been allowed to represent himself during the penalty phase, alleged that errors in the penalty phase were unjust, and said some of the charging statutes might have been unconstitutional, according to the court. The appeals judge disagreed, saying Roof's argument was strained. Roof remains on death row in a federal prison in Indiana. Attorney General Merrick Garland last month issued a moratorium on federal executions, while the Justice Department conducts a review. A review for what? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, those who's not listening, that's just my take on the whole situation. We're inviting people to the cookouts. We're inviting people to the church. People you don't know. It's okay to keep your circle small in church, because everybody that's there is not there for the same things. Some people there for show. Some people there for money. Some people there for genuine purposes. But I encourage you to study for yourself this thing called Christianity, where you just welcome everybody with open arms. I suggest you study it for yourself and study to show yourself approved unto the Most High Yah. Not to man, not to Kevin Samuels, but the Most High Yah. I want to thank y'all for not listening. It's the No Audience Podcast with your girl, BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Holla at your girl. Okay? Okay.